going to the funeral then?
I meant what I said. Katie needs me. I'm not going to turn my back on her now.
And I'm not having Rachel go on her own. And if your precious father doesn't like it, he can damn well lump it.
Oh, well, that's a nice thing to say about your husband.
What goes on between me and your dad is our business.
My dad's facing years in prison, and yous are taking their side.
I'm not siding with anyone.
Rach, please, can you give it a miss?
Don't rage me. I'm going, and there's nothing you can say to stop me.
I don't believe you sometimes.
Rachel's made up her mind, and so have I.
Look, I know you both want to be there for Katie, but going to the lad's funeral, it's like you're siding with them.
A young man's died, and people are going to go there today to remember him. That's all. It's not about sides, who's right and who's wrong. We're just going to pay our respects.
OK, you're doing a decent thing. But who's to say they're going to see it like that? And Nobby's going to be there. He's already decided to kill you once.
Don't be soft. He's not likely to do anything at his own brother's funeral, is he?
He's capable of anything, that one.
In front of dozens of witnesses and his own mother? I don't think so.
Morning. It's quiet in here this morning.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing, I was just saying.
Well, don't.
Well, you don't have to be Einstein to see we haven't got enough to have another go at the IVF.
We knew it was going to be tight having to find another grant to try again.
Yeah, but you always think there must be something you can save on, some room for manoeuvre.
And there's not.
Every single penny is accounted for. You know, sometimes I wish we'd stayed where we were.
You love our house, and we needed somewhere bigger.
Yeah, but we didn't have a mortgage the size of the third world debt in the old place. If we'd stayed put, we'd be laughing now.
And when we did manage to have a baby, we'd have needed somewhere bigger. We'd only been delaying the inevitable.
You're right. Oh, this is just doing me head in, that's all.
Do you want me to have a go?
It'll still add up the same.
Maybe I could find another job.
Oh, no. You've got to be in peak condition.
You make me sound like a racehorse.
No second jobs for you. Anyway, it's a lump sum that we need.
£1,000. Doesn't sound like a lot, does it?
Might as well be $1 million.
Oh, we're going to have to find it from somewhere.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. I didn't mean to sound like I was giving up. We'll find it. Promise you. Even if I have to take on 3 extra jobs.
When Robbie's there and he kicks off, don't say he didn't warn you.
What is it with men? How they can think about aggression?
The only person I'm worried about at the moment is Ron. If he comes back before we get to this thing, he's going to have a fit.
We better get a move on. St. Peter's Church, please.
What are you going to say to your dad when he asks where we are?
I'm going to tell him you've gone into town. Nothing I can do to change your mind over this, is there? There's no point getting him wound up.
That's the first sensible thing you've said all day.
So why do you reckon I've gone off?
I've got an idea. Why don't you go and ask him? Sure, you'll fill you in all the details.
All right, there's no need to be so sarky.
Yeah, let's just give him a wide berthing.
I'm not surprised I won't give him the elbow. She didn't seem too keen on him last time we spoke.
No, he hasn't had much luck with the ladies lately, has he?
So what do you reckon's happened?
Maybe a row or something.
He's got a bit of a temper on him, like, hasn't he?
Yeah, which is why we need to keep our heads down. Last thing we need is him chucking us out and all, isn't it?
Don't worry. I know how to handle Alexis Johnson.
Hope you two aren't rooted to that sofa for the rest of the day.
No, I'm going out in a minute.
Yeah, Tim's gonna go shopping, so if there's anything you need picking up, you pick it up for you, won't you, Tim?
Yeah.
Oh, no, thanks. I'll be all right. I might pop out myself later.
I was gonna tidy up the place, get the vacuum cleaner on and that. We're happy to do our share.
Yeah, I suppose I could do with a bit of a tidy. I'll give you a hand if you like.
No, you take it easy. After all, you're the one who's doing us the favour, not the other way around. Right, so where are your cleaning materials?
How long have you lived there?
I'm with myself.
Tell you what, you want to keep that one on a tight lead.
Why say that?
Because with women, you never know what they're really thinking. One minute they're all sweetness and light. The next they're taking you for a mug.
All right, Pops.
All right, son.
What's that?
Alarm systems.
Well, we've got one.
Needs changing, doesn't it?
That's brand new, that.
And who fitted it? Robbie Moffat. Exactly. Only occurred to me this morning. Talk about not being able to see what's under your nose here.
Well, can't you change the code?
Won't stop him knowing how to disable it.
I suppose not.
No suppose about it. Anyway, where's Anthea? I could do with a cuppa.
She's gone into town with Rachel.
And left little Beth?
No, she's with Jessie.
Told you.
It's worth double checking though.
Doesn't matter how many times we had it up. We're skint. It's going to take a lottery win. And that never happens when you need it.
That's a thought. Lottery tickets.
Stopped buying them 6 months ago. We may be desperate, but we're not daft.
No point throwing good money after bad.
Exactly.
And it's not like we can ask our Steve for any more rent money, is it?
At least he's talking to us now.
Still feel rotten about what happened between him and Katrina.
And it was only a matter of time before he realised what a daddy's girl she really was. He would have been living someone else's life. Posh flat, the docks, dodgy haircut. Never was our Steve.
So no more money from Steve then, which means that every month we're spending 50 quid more than we've got coming in.
But he should be able to get something soon, and then he can start making a contribution again.
Yeah, but it won't be like what Jeff was paying him. And he'll want his own place sooner or later.
That's not going to be easy on the dole. Either way, it doesn't help us. So, I suppose there's only one thing left then.
What?
I'll have to sell me body.
Yeah, and where are we going to get the other 999 quid from?
Cheeky mare. There are women who pay a fortune to spend a night with me.
Better get yourself down the bingo hall then, hadn't you?
All right, Mike, I'll get it. Michael!
That's your idea of helping me out. Stealing food from your fridge.
I didn't know you there.
Oh, that's obvious.
I was seeing if it needed cleaning.
You must think I floated up the mares in a bubble.
I was honest.
What's this lot doing out?
I was seeing if it's past its sell-by date.
You know what I hate more than a thief? A liar.
I was hungry, Mick. Me and Tim have had no money, we're paying you the rent.
And that's my fault, is it?
No, but I was starving.
So you thought you'd rub off me?
Look, I was going to pay you back.
With what? You just said you were skint. The deal was room, not room and board. And I'm not sure I want to share my house with a pair of little scallies who poke their nose in where it doesn't belong and who wouldn't know the truth if it jumped up and bit them on the backside.
I'm really sorry, Mick. I know you've been really good to us.
Yeah, that's right, I have. And you've taken me for a mug. That makes you no different from everyone else round here.
We'll pay you back, I promise.
Save it. I'm sick of people making promises they never intend keeping in the first place.
And you didn't see anyone?
I didn't need to. I know who's behind this.
Look, we don't know it was Robbie for definite.
Who else is going to send me a funeral wreath?
Look, maybe there's been a mix-up.
No, son. This is a warning. Only glad that Anthea wasn't here when it arrived. She's been through enough grief over this already.
Dad, there's something you should know.
Don't tell me. This isn't the first of these.
No, it's not that.
Well, go on then. What is it?
You know I said Auntie and Rachel went into town. I promised them I wouldn't say anything.
You're beginning to worry me, Michael.
They've gone to Clint's funeral.
They've what?
Well, I tried to stop them, but Rachel insisted.
Well, I'll have to get after them. When did he go?
About an hour ago, but look, Dad, it's okay. Rachel's got a mobile, so we can call and make sure they're okay.
Yeah, we could have. If she'd have taken it with her.
Oh, I told her to take it. I reminded her.
Why didn't you tell me about this before?
I didn't want to worry you.
Oh, you didn't want to worry me? That's priceless, that. They're walking in the lion's den, and you didn't want to worry
I'm
me?
coming with you.
Yeah, but you better hope we're on time, because he's capable of anything, that psycho Robbie.
do this?
Positive. And anyway, we're here now. After all the fuss that's been made, we might as well stay.
Now I know how much courage it must have taken Mrs. Moffat coming round to ours the other day.
And then Mike kicking off at her like that.
It's only 'cause he's worried about his dad.
She must think the Dixons are right, show her.
That's why we're here, to show her that we're not all blaming her family for what happened.
And for Katie.
I only wish Ron could see it like that.
And Mike.
Takes the women to sort these things out, I reckon. Thanks. Any sign of Katie?
No. Still a bit early, though. What should we do?
Wait for her. Let's keep our distance for now, though, eh? Give Clint's family a bit of space.
At least there's no sign of Robbie.
Not likely to miss his brother's own funeral, though, is he?
So if we can't save any more money, what about taking out another loan?
I can't see anybody lending us any more. And even if they did, we'd just be digging ourselves into a bigger hole, and then when the baby arrives, it'll be even more expense.
The baby's not going to arrive without some help, and that costs money.
Oh, we're just going round in circles here.
I wonder if my mother is...
Can I remind you of one tiny detail? I'm not even speaking to it at the minute.
Yeah, and that one's sorting and all. Giles back from holiday next week. I don't want her feeling responsible for all this upset.
Start, you flaming heap of rubbish!
I've been telling you for a while it's been due a service.
We'll be due for the scrapyard if it doesn't start soon.
But you take it easy, you're gonna fill up the engine.
Don't go telling me to take it easy, Michael. You should have stopped them going there in the first place.
That's right, too. God knows what that Robbie one will do to them. No, he's not gonna do nothing. There's loads of people there. He's a coward.
We just better pray that he doesn't.
Don't walk away from me when I'm talking to you.
What's going on?
And you could drop the innocent act and all.
I borrowed a few bits and pieces from his fridge and he's got a big cob on it for it.
You borrowed without asking. It's called thieving.
Oh, do you know what it's like living with some methy students in there? You think I dropped the crown jewels the way you're going on?
Hey, don't slag me off, you little thief.
Hey, get your hands off her!
What are you going to do? Batter me?
What do you think you're playing at, eh?
Look, I took you two in when no one round here had have you. And all I've had since is loads of grief. Now you replaced the food you took, and you still owe me the balance for the rent.
So that gives you an excuse to push Emily around, does it?
I hardly touched her. Anyway, who does she think she is giving me loads of lip?
She's my wife, and if you do it again, I'll fill you in.
Some catch you in a day, eh?
Do you mean by that?
Well, you had a good look at your so-called wife. Well, open your eyes, lad. She's nothing but a tart. And a light-fingered, scheming little tart at that.
All right, take it easy. Come on, Mick, no need for that. Just a couple of kids.
You're well out of order.
And you've got more front than Blackpool making out that I'm the one being unreasonable here.
Don't worry. You'll get your money. Anything to stop you going on. Won't he, Em?
Yeah.
Well, I bet I had. Because one more slip up from either of you and you're out the door. My days of being taken for a mug are well and truly over.
You two okay?
Yeah, sorry.
Fine, Jimmy. I told you he'd notice if you took stuff from the fridge.
Tim, I was hungry.
I know things are bad at the moment, but they'll get better.
Al, we're stuck living in some house where we're not even wanted, and even that might not last. You heard what he said. We're going to end up on the streets. He wants the rent, Tim.
Don't be going on at me. I just stuck up for you there.
I know, I'm sorry.
Why don't you go over and ask Tim? He's an expert on getting cars started.
Yeah, usually other people's. Come on, come on. Yes! Yes!
There's nothing else for it. The car's gonna have to go.
What, Sally? It's a bit drastic, isn't it?
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Well, I know, but...
Look, we've tried every option, haven't we?
Yeah.
And so far, we've drawn a blank on everything.
Are we going to manage without it?
Same way millions of people do. We'll either walk or get the bus.
How much do you think we'll get for it?
500 if we're lucky.
Is that all?
That's 10 years old.
That's only half the money we need.
Yeah, but it's a start. And we'll save money on tax, insurance, and forgetting petrol. When it costs an arm and I like to fill that thing up now.
I suppose you're right.
I've come to apologise. You had every right to have a cob on with me before.
Look, do me a favour, will you?
Of course.
Leave me alone. I don't want to hear your excuses.
Oh, listen. If you need to talk, I'm a good listener.
And what would I want to talk to you about?
What about you and Yvonne?
Well, not that it's any of your business, but you might still be here if it wasn't for you poking your nose in.
Me?
Yeah, you.
How did you work that one out?
You interfering in our relationship.
I was trying to get you together.
Oh, yeah? And what did you say to her exactly?
Well, I just told her that she didn't want to be hanging about.
Oh, great. No wonder she felt under pressure. She must have thought I put you up to it.
Hey, don't be blaming me.
You really are a poisonous little so-and-so, aren't you? You sit there like butter wouldn't melt and tell me how sorry you are.
I am sorry.
You pulled the other one. You couldn't give a toss about anyone but yourself.
That's not true.
You know, you steal, you lie, you cheat. And then when you get caught, you flutter your eyelashes and think everyone will forgive you because you say sorry. Well, you might have taken some of the mugs round here, but not me.
I don't.
If you know what's best for you, you'll stay out of my face.
What are you doing here? I wouldn't have been able to live with myself knowing you had to come here on your own.
But what about Mike? I thought she was threatening to throw you out if you came today.
He did, and I put him straight. There's no way I'm having him lay down the law to me and play the obedient little wife. You're too important to me.
I'm really glad you came.
And that's what friends are for. Just remember, you're not on your own.
Thanks, Rach. It really does mean a lot. But I don't want you around with Mike over me.
Rowing seems to be what we do best these days. If it hadn't been about this, I'm sure we'd have found something else to argue about.
I wasn't sure I was going to get through today on my own.
And now you won't have to.
Thanks. I thought there might have been more people here.
Maybe they just wanted family and close friends.
Hello. Didn't expect to see you here after the other day. Look, I'm really sorry about Mike. He was completely out of order. He's very upset about the trial and everything. Came to apologise. He's given me the opportunity to do so, but no, that's not the reason. So what is? Rachel wanted to be here to support Katie, and I'm here to support Rachel. And there's also the fact that a young man's died. And I want you to know that I haven't lost sight of that fact, even if some of my family have. In that case, you're very welcome. Thank you. How are you, love?
Better now that you and Rachel are here. You'll get through it. I remember what it was like at Beth's funeral. It's difficult, but it helps later.
Rachel's right. There's a reason for funerals. They help people come to terms as well as remember the person. And I think we all need to come to terms with what's happened. Perhaps this will be the start.
What the bloody hell does he think he's doing?
Yeah, mate, can you get a move on? We're in a hurry.
Why is he parked like that? Hey, are you deaf or something? Come on, we want to get past.
It shouldn't be a minute.
Sorry I'm a bit late, Mum. Just stop off on the way.
Oh, you're here now. That's what's important.
What are they doing here?
Leave it. Robbie!
You've got some cheek showing your face here, haven't you?
We just came to pay our respects.
Is that meant to be some sort of sick joke? None of us would be here if it wasn't for your old fella.
We don't want any trouble.
Yeah, well, it's a bit late for that, isn't it?
It's a stupid way of parking. You're blocking up the whole road.
5 minutes.
Listen, pal, I haven't got 5 minutes, all right? Never mind your 5 minutes. Now get it shifted. Get it shifted. Helix.
I told you to leave him alone.
Thanks for the sympathy.
Come here. What did he say?
Call me all sorts. A liar, a cheat, a You name it, he called me.
Well, that's it, I'm gonna have a word. I'm not having anyone calling my wife names.
If you say anything to him, he'll only ends up kicking us out on the streets.
Well, what made him lay into you in the first place? He still hasn't got a cobbing about his rotten food, has he?
I only asked him if he wants to talk about Yvonne. I mean, I thought it might help him having someone to talk to.
I'm sick of this.
So what?
Sick of being skint all the time and having a maniac for a landlord. Getting married. It was supposed to be the best thing for us.
I know.
I wish we could get out of here. Find somewhere to stay on our own without getting aggro for everything.
I know, but if we get our own place, it's going to cost money. There's no chance that we can't even afford the rent here.
We will. Don't worry. I'll get it sorted. Even if it means me going back to Robin.
We'd be quicker walking at this rate. Well, maybe you would.
Leave her alone! Come to gloat I have yet to rub our noses in it. I came because I thought it would help everyone to get past all this hate. And to show that I care that Clem lost his life. Yeah, well, you made one hell of a mistake then. Look, this isn't helping anyone. You must have a death wish turning up at my brother's funeral.
That's enough, Robbie. Anthea's done nothing against this family.
Oh, Anthea now, is it? I'm burying my brother today, 23 years old, and you're asking me to turn you the cheek. You should listen to your mother.
Clem wouldn't have wanted all this aggro.
Yeah, well, Clem was too soft. That's why he ended up with a bullet in him.
People are here to mourn him, not to fight.
Look, another word from you, then we need another coffin round here.
You can stop all this nonsense now.
Stop, I haven't even started yet.
Robbie!
Keep out of this. This is between me and here.
Ah!
Someone's going to pay for what your family did to my brother.
You killed my son.
Look, love.
Hello, Doctor.
Hi, I'm Neil Kelly. Sorry, lunch.
Get back!
Can you stop all this violence, please?
Anthea, get over there now.
Jib Nick's place and stay here if you want.
Honest? What, me and him?
But you are man and wife. You can't be apart.
I'll kill you! You didn't give a chance!
All that in next week's Brookside. Tomorrow night on Fort Friday Comedy with the all-new Will and Grace that everyone's talking about. You'll find them at 8 and 10 o'clock. Next up, celebs do the strangest things. Gail Porter and co simulate blindness in Celebrity Blindman's Buff.